the chocolates.
What the frick is that?
We got the chocolates.
Don't they do dad jokes?
We got the chocolates.
Wait, there's a podcast?
Yes.
Really?
Scouts, welcome back to another episode of the We Got the Chocolates podcast. I'm Leigh.
I'm Skin.
And I'm Gode.
That is Mickus over there.
Hello.
Mickus films and then chimes in when we need him. You have probably arrived by accident, but definitely stay for a laugh. We Got the Chocolates. That is a win. And congratulations that was to Mr. and Mrs. Skin.
Oh, yeah. Yep, that is my last name. That's where that nickname comes from.
Skin married across the weekend, which is cool. I mean, it takes two to tango in this case. So Eloise is also here, actually, in the audience. So she is popping her head around the corner there. You can't see that, Skin, but I can.
Yep.
And, well, otherwise known these days as Mrs. Drennan.
Yeah. Well,
No?
not yet, actually.
It takes a little bit.
Yeah, we've
Like,
got to go do stuff to
You gotta
change
sign
her
some
name.
papers
We've
and
got to
stuff.
sign a bunch of things.
But on Instagram.
But on Instagram, where it matters.
Where it
she's
counts.
Eloise.
First thing I messaged Eloise on Sunday morning when it popped up.
What popped up?
Yeah, well, please. No,
Well, it was their wedding,
came up Eloise Drennan. I just sent a quick message to say, it must be official now.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Nice.
Very nice.
Very
Exciting
good
stuff.
We'll get to that. I reckon we'll do that as a bigger segment later. But first of all, did you know the 2-up game, right? This frustrated you last week, Skin.
Yeah.
Only legal one day of the year, that being Anzac Day. That doesn't go down well in your books, does it?
No, I don't understand. I only really heard of this 2-up thing a couple of years ago. I assume it's been a big deal on Anzac Day forever. But yeah, I had never played it, only sort of started seeing it in the last couple of years. And then Mickus was raving about it this year and wanted to get us down there to play some 2-up.
Yes.
And I just don't understand how something can be illegal 364 days of the year and then legal one day of the year. It's like, I remember when we went up to Darwin and what's the day? What's
The firework day,
The
wasn't it?
one day up there, everyone's just got fireworks.
Yeah, what is that?
It makes
I don't know
no
what-
sense.
Territory Day?
Territory Day, yeah.
But surely things have to be either illegal or legal. You can't just be like, I don't understand how you can just change your mind one day of the year. Yeah, everyone just go commit crime. Like,
Like the Purge.
yeah, literally. It feels like we're in the purge. We're just out there gambling, I suppose.
What's the Purge?
That movie.
The movie.
Oh, yeah, that one. Yeah.
You know,
You haven't seen it, have you?
No, never.
Watch a good
It's got
movie,
Matthew
actually.
McConaughey in it.
Oh, right, yeah.
Does it?
No.
I was going to say.
Yeah, but anyway, Mickus actually played last year, and I remember, Mickus, I'm not putting words in your mouth here. I remember you playing at the Tugan RSL.
Bowls Club.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, could have been. It was one of the two.
Okay, nice. Had played somewhere in Tugan and loved it. Like sent us videos going, this is unbelievable, this is off the hook, etc., etc. So that was probably 365-ish days ago. And since then, you've been like in the lead up talking about how we needed to try this out. We need to play 2-up. And so after immense peer pressure, given that Skin and Eloise were getting married the day after or something, maybe 2 days after.
2 days after.
Yeah. So Skin thought he was no chance of being allowed to go. When I say allowed, I mean, obviously, just had to sort of get it across the line.
Yeah. Just get my significant other on board with the idea.
Yeah.
Turns out she really wanted to go.
At one point, she was going to go. And then I think you just sort of stepped in her place. She was going to leave you at home. But yeah, you got us there, Mickus.
Yeah.
And you're now financially free.
Great news is I have officially retired.
We've never seen anything like it. It was unbelievable.
And we certainly haven't seen a cent out of it in the form of a beer either.
I got plenty of beers over the weekend at Skin's wedding.
Yeah, it was your shout heaps at Skin's wedding with that bar tab.
That was weird. I've never seen you move so fast.
No, but talk us through how it happened, Mickus, because we didn't even know how to play Skin and I. We were with you. We were at the Caxton Hotel. We had no idea how to play. You sort of were like, you're basically our personal coach, I would say.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not that difficult. Like, essentially, you just have to choose heads or tails, and it'll be one of the two usually.
Sometimes,
So it's 2 coins, and if it lands on 2 heads, 2 tails, one of each, free throw.
Yep.
And somehow I've genuinely won about 15 in a row.
Mate,
I've never seen it before. Never.
Back into a streak.
it's almost a miracle.
Some would say.
Yeah.
It's a modern day miracle. It was the miracle on pavement again.
Oh, yeah.
The miracle on the dance floor.
Miracle in the circle.
I couldn't believe what I was watching. It was
If we want to get specifics, I think you walked away with that. You came in with $80.
Yeah, and I think it was about 40 minutes later I walked out with 620 620. It was like 540 bucks profit. Yeah.
It was a piss take.
And it was like to the point where I was just getting so confident that someone would like want to verse me and they'd be like, oh, like heads or tails. And I go, doesn't matter. You choose.
You choose.
Yeah.
And I'd go, just give me the money now. And I was just like, it was a genuine piss take.
And then Skin was going no good. So then he was like, I'm just doing what Mickus does.
And that was the one Mickus lost.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I actually won 15 from 16.
Very good. It was a joke. And also, jokes can be left for us on the chalk line. We got thechocolates.com.au. Now, Dave the Brit, that knows jack shit, our producer, he goes through and he chooses the voice note ones here, or the ones that have been left on the chalk line for us. This one, I believe, is saying comes from Ducky. So here you go.
Hey guys, Ducky here. I just want to share my favourite joke with you. I hope you haven't heard it. I first heard it years ago. What do monkeys and chainsaws have in common? They both fuck up trees. Have a good one, boys.
No disc.
That's nice.
Well done, Dave. That is certainly by your standards particularly very, very good after you have delivered some stinkers in the past. That's
Fucking
fantastic.
horrific.
Very, very happy with that. And thank you to Ducky. And obviously, well done on every time that you've got under the short ball in cricket.
Mr. Mallard.
What?
A mallard is a duck.
Is it? A mallard?
Mallard. Mallard.
Oh, right.
Okay.
I didn't know that. I thought you were talking about a mallet, like what you knock a cricket bat in with.
Nah. Anyway, keep going.
Yeah, okay. We've got a written joke as well sent in by Alex. My wife just threatened to leave me because I won't stop making jokes about ghosts having sex with owls. Well, boo fucking who?
Good work.
Oh, that's who chose that? Was that you that chose that one?
Yeah. Well, mate, Dave had a joke in the episode.
Oh, this
doc.
is
It was
good.
like the oldest joke I've ever seen in my life. I was like, I can't read that out.
this
Everyone will have heard it 1,000 times.
Is this the wedding theme one, like the two
Yeah,
antennas?
the two antennas.
Oh
get
my
married.
God.
It's my go-to. That is my go-to joke.
The ceremony wasn't great, but the reception was amazing. So I've scratched that. And went
You've
back.
never heard that joke. Fucking hell.
Went back
Living
to
under
well
a rock.
and found another one that Dave had saved. So that was a cracker.
Very good. Now, the joke of the week segment is brought to you by our friends at Better Beer. There's a few sore heads here, obviously, after the weekend celebration. So there's zero else getting a run. They do have 5 delicious tasting beers and some great merch. You can check them out, betterbeer.com.au. I was actually wondering if we can get Eloise to come across. This is sort of off the cuff, but Mickus, could we give you an early lunch break?
Yeah, no, that's good. I'm retired now anyway. So.
From his 2 up winnings. We get Eloise. It's spur of the moment, but we may as well have Eloise in to talk. Seems she was involved somewhat in the wedding.
A little bit.
Kind of.
Significantly, I would say.
Hello,
Yes,
Eloise.
that was the joke we were making.
Hello, how are you?
Sorry.
Very well, thank you. Thanks for being here.
Struggling with my headphones.
Yeah, how are you going there? This would be great to watch.
That's not how that works.
That's how I used to do it.
Yeah.
And flip that from there. Go from there. Yes.
Got it.
Well done.
Eloise, we just had a couple of stories regarding the wedding that we thought we wanted to get your opinion on. Gode, I thought I'd start with you because you somehow again managed to witness time management skills to the nth degree.
Well, I found it so frustrating as well because, like, you know me and Eloise knows me as well, that I'm quite punctual. And I knew for her that I wanted to make sure the day went smoothly. Everyone was early. And up until about 1 o'clock, we played golf. We'd had a bit of breakfast. Like, we were flying.
Mate, we had so much time.
Could not have had more time. So we were nearly not bored, but we were like, oh, what do we do with ourselves? We're that early. Anyway, we were meant to be at the service at 2 o'clock. It got to about 1:45, and then I've never seen 4 blokes panic so much going, oh shit, no one's got their clothes on and I still need to iron my shirt.
Yes, none of us had irons. Nothing. I was like, we've been on
Literally
at the venue for 5 hours.
Yeah,
and
sitting
we're
on the
like,
couch.
Oh, we've got 15 minutes to do everything.
Why am I not surprised that happened?
And the poor ladies that were like, obviously the girls were meant to come to the house and like get themselves their final getting ready before they walked out the aisle sort of thing. And the like lady is so keen to get us out of the house. I'd like poured myself and Skinner's scotch. She just poured it down the sink. Time to go, boys. Out you go, out you go. And we obviously were late because as we drove, like, you know how Skin is not meant to see Eloise pre-wedding, like even on the wedding day, I think it's like traditionally. And so it was like we're in the little golf buggy going up to where the ceremony was as the girls are coming in, which was definitely not, that was a closer shave than what was meant to happen. So Mickus and I,
shave than your head.
yeah, Mickus and I are holding our hands across Mitch's eyes, Skin's eyes, so that he can't see Eloise in the car.
Oh, that was so funny. We were like coming in and we just see, 4 blokes in a buggy, all eyes covered, beelining for the ceremony area. It's so good.
You don't want to get there too early though, I find. From all those weddings I've been to.
Maybe on time would be nice.
That's true. Yeah. Well, we got that sorted. Anyway, then not long after that, and I think, Eloise, you've been filled in about this though, but Dave the Brit, that knows jack shit, our producer, great man, as we know, miracle on pavement. He's responsible for.
He's one of the greatest people I've ever met in my life, Disc.
There you go. And that means a lot coming from Gode because he generally hates people. So he has a pre-wedding ceremony before you were there. He has yelled out to me. Mickus was standing behind me. We were sort of up the front, like saying hello to our pop and just mingling. Yeah, but we had aunties and uncles that have flown in from Adelaide and stuff. So we were sort of like just mingling with everyone. And then the celebrant came to us and said, guys, we're going to need you to take your spots. Dave has yelled out to me like at the top of his voice, like stopped everyone in their tracks, gone, hey, Leigh, and like held up this box to me. And I was like, what the hell is that? Like, is this some sort of prank? What's going on? Dave read the room, probably not the best timing, like that sort of stuff. And then Mickus just as quickly has gone like, no, at the top of his lungs as well. And so I'm standing there, Mickus on that side of me, Dave on that side of me, going like, what is going on? Like, who do I go to? What's happening? Everyone sitting there in chairs is just like staring, going like, what's happening? What's going on? Like looking at me. And Mickus looked slightly more like he knew what was going on. So I ended up backing his judgment and went like, okay, I'm going to go over here away from Dave. As it turns out, Eloise, can you tell the story of what happens with the rings that Dave was holding up?
Yeah, well, we actually had a suggestion from our celebrant. I know traditionally it's the best man or you have ring bearers that bring the rings into the ceremony, but we wanted to do something a little bit different. And our celebrant had suggested hiding the rings under random people's chairs at the ceremony, and then he'll announce it and everyone will look under their chairs and 2 random people will bring the rings up to the front.
Well, like Oprah Winfrey style.
Correct. Like, wow.
You get a car.
Yeah. So they were definitely meant to be there and not meant to be touched until the ceremony had started. So I can imagine that would have been very awkward. I mean, well done, Mickus, for saving the day there. Good job.
Yes.
And so good that it was disco too.
Yeah, it was good. Mickus is, if you don't know this, Mickus is a wedding videographer by trade, I guess you would say. I don't know if that's officially recognised as a trade. So I think it's carpentry, plumbing, electrician, and wedding videographer are the 4 trades.
Wedding videographers are more dangerous than the other trades. Yeah.
Definitely.
Oh, very.
And so he's obviously seen that type of situation before and just saved the bacon, which was very nice. And a recent trend for him as well. So that was good. That was Dave. Yeah. Then we had the cartwheel on gravel. Now, that was an interesting scenario in that pre the wedding, we've gone all the bridal parties staying in the house and a couple of run-throughs of how the entry was going to go.
A couple?
400. We loved it. It was fun.
So I have come up with the great idea that, you know, a cartwheel will make everyone's night. It'll be fantastic. I mean, it's a pretty special event, but I think a cartwheel would probably be the highlight, you know, that sort of thing.
Definitely.
Eloise sort of mentioned to me the night before, she was like, you know what's on gravel? And I was like, oh, it's inconvenient.
Can't be that bad.
No, gravel, that's fine. I'm going to back it.
I don't understand your thought process at all. Surely if you're planning on doing a cartwheel as your entrance and you find out, and that's just like the first thing that's popped to your mind, presumably, and you find out it's on gravel, surely you're like, oh, I'll think of a second thing. Like, just come up with one more idea.
I had a mind blank, Skin.
It may as well have been on broken glass.
And it wasn't like soft little bits of gravel either. They were like big pieces. Of,
solid rocks.
Yeah.
I've still got a piece in my hand, unfortunately. And there's a video that Carly, Mickus' wife, took where it's like me just after doing it. Mitch, Skin and Eloise are walking down the aisle and I'm in the background shaking my hands. I'm like, ow. Questionable, very questionable. But Eloise, you have a good day? Do you love it?
Amazing day.
It's weird it's over.
It is. I'd do it again if it,
To the same bloke.
Yeah,
To the same bloke.
to Mitchell, obviously. It was so fun. It was just like the best day. Couldn't have asked for a better day.
Well, congratulations, Eloise. Thanks very much for coming in. It's been great to have you on the podcast again. As a married, married life.
Married, yeah.
So different.
3-day anniversary.
So different. Yeah, 3-day anniversary. Is that an excuse to get nice dinner? No.
No, I wouldn't have thought. we have no money.
Thank you, Eloise. Mickus, if we can get you to jump back in, because there was something we wanted to ask you about from the recovery day, actually. So just quickly do some relocating.
$100 wasn't enough to retire.
Quick, Mickus is back. $500 he spent already in that gap. Recovery day. You took the definition recovery day to the next level that I've ever seen. So, Skin, I don't think I'm exaggerating here. Mickus woken up, gone best on ground probably for the first 3 hours, couple of like fizzes, bang, in he goes, gets a couple of drinks, seltzers. Then from maybe 12, I'm going to say till 3, one of the great naps.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, asleep on the couch. Then wakes up, couple more fizzes, in bed, not in bed, on the couch again, 6:30 p.m. In couch, pretty much in couch. 6:30 p.m. sleeps through to 6:30 the next morning.
Yep.
And this is whilst we're playing like games of sardines where you run around and hide in the dark and people have to come and find you. People like hiding on Mickus, putting spoons on him. Zero, like, you know how we
played? Yeah, he was on the couch.
They said on him.
We played, like we were playing all our card games on, like, in the living room, just around Mickus, like laughing, screaming, having a great time. And meanwhile, like, Mickus would interrupt the laughter by snoring. It was staggering.
It's one of the great sleepers.
Yeah, right. It's always been a skill of mine, and I'm just glad I could show you. I don't know where to go from there. I took recovery quite seriously, and the next day I felt unbelievably good.
We got these Whoop bands sent to us, remember, like where you measure your sleep. Yeah. Skin was talking about it with the bloke that's like, what is he? He was aging backwards or whatever.
Yeah, with 180 minutes of erection.
That guy, he uses Whoop bed. So we started wearing them. Like, well, if that's going to help our erections, we'll jump aboard.
I need 8 of them.
So we jumped aboard. It actually, as it turns out, it doesn't have something that says erection time. It just says sleep, which Skin didn't tell us, but we're still happy to use them. We've been measuring our sleep, and Mickus has stopped wearing it now because he's literally completed it.
It genuinely was 100% every day. And I was like, well,
He's
wonderful people, but I've genuinely completed the Whoop.
He's Jay from the In-Betweeners completing Football Manager.
15 minutes, done.
I took working from the conference to the Champions League in 6 seasons. That type of stuff doesn't go unnoticed. Guys, we're back with one of our favourite segments. This is why I don't introduce them, Gabe. Lyric Substitut-Skin, where we replace words in famous songs with the name Skin.
Yes.
That's pretty simple, isn't it?
That's well explained, I think. That's it. Aside from that part where you just spoke Egyptian hieroglyphics.
It's in Braille. Oh, dear. So we pre-recorded these. It's a great listen. Not really, but anyway.
What was the theme this week that you wanted to do?
The theme this week, just obviously given the fact that it was Skinny's wedding on the weekend, I wanted to do love songs.
I like it.
Yeah, and like it's a chance for us to show up before, you know, if any people want us to come and sing at their wedding.
Well, we continually kept offering to Skin and Eloise.
Yeah.
I don't know if Skin blocked it because Eloise told me on Saturday night she was incredibly keen for it. Skin was the one that said, like, Eloise was like, oh, that would have saved us heaps of money with the entertainment, blah, blah, blah. So,
and the musician we got was so terrible.
No, yeah.
No, it was actually a gun to
It
be
was
fair.
actually amazing. But the issue, what you would have got is value for money. You would have got like singers, obviously, and comedians.
Yeah. That's what I want.
Wait, who was going?
Tim Minchin.
He is a gun, by the way.
I love him.
Actual comedic musician. Yeah. It would have been great if he was there.
If he is available, we should probably do a wedding for someone with him if he's offering.
Anyway, if anyone else wants us to sing at their wedding, that might be an empty offer. All right, who's up first, Goose?
Well, I think we go with yours. Don't you reckon?
Right.
Let's get Gode first.
But you can say skinny. Skinny, can I hold you tonight? Skinny, if I told you the right words. Ooh, time, then he'd be mine.
What is that original song?
I don't.
Baby, Can I Hold You by Tracy Chapman.
Is that Tracy Chapman?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
No, that was Gode.
I sung that one. Thank you, Mickus.
Sorry.
Right.
That's an absolute banger. Disco.
I don't recognise that at all.
Oh my God. You play in education.
Funny when Mickus tried me when did you? But also then, because I didn't need you. I needed to know that wasn't Tracy Chapman. I needed to know that was Gode. Thank you for that.
I'm sorry.
A woman with large dark hair. Yes.
Right. Okay. Well, Skin, don't give too much away because we're going to Leigh. That's me, by the way.
Not Tracy.
You've got a missus to lift you higher, and like the sweet song of a choir. You had an Albert in your eye, which caused burning skin.
I didn't go after that because I feel like you would usually time me out by now, Skin.
Yes. No, I appreciate that. Cutting it a bit short. Thank you. Okay.
But they didn't do that during the Albert process.
There was no need, you know what I'm saying?
Not much to cut.
I feel like it's too soon after your wedding day to ask how is the snag as well. Anyway, that was burning.
It was 1 year anniversary of that too the other day.
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
Just before. So, yeah,
The day
that's
before.
Good. For the rest of my life, I've got those 2 anniversaries back to back.
Did you get married on the 27th?
married on the 27th,
Yeah.
Albert on the 26th?
Yeah.
Wonderful.
You can take a long weekend every year, just like with those two monumental occasions.
I'm not sure about long.
Probably public holidays. So
Right.
Well, I'm very sure about long.
Burning Love, by the way, is the song we entered to on the wedding. So that's where the cartwheel came in.
Yes.
Basically, after that part where it said, ooh, 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 and then I was in.
Yeah, do it again, practice it.
Yeah. And Gode essentially hated it because on the night before I kept saying like, one more run through, may as well do one more.
Yeah.
And then Gode's partner by that point had already gone to bed.
My favourite part of all that was Mickus having done 780,000 weddings in his time as a videographer was so certain that the run-throughs were pointless. There was no way we were ever going to enter at the right times in the song. We lined it all up with...
He ate his words though, didn't you, Mickus? You ate your words.
No, I absolutely did. And the reason was like the MC wasn't there to announce us at those times. And we like had it all scripted out. Like, this is when she's going to say it. I was like, there's no chance. And she did. And it was amazing. Unbelievable.
We had pretty much written like a book about how the wedding day was going to run.
Which Skin hadn't read.
Yeah.
Skin was like the night before. It's like,
He's
so wait,
scrolling
are you saying Jackie's going to know exactly when to call everyone's name? And Eloise was like, yes, it's in the document. And Mitch was like, Skin's like, oh, I haven't read that. Everyone else has read it.
News to me.
All right. Now, we also do get entries from Mickus, obviously. And that goes like this.
Sorry.
Oh, good. We kept that in.
See the lights, see the party, the ball gowns. See you make your way through the crowd and say skin-ode. Kind of weird that you said that. Little did I know that you were skin-ode, you were throwing pebbles, and my daddy said, stay away from me, kiss. And I was crying on the staircase, begging your skin, don't go.
Makes sense.
And I said, Skinner, take me somewhere we can be alone. I'll be waiting. All that's left to do is run. You'll be the Prince Albert, and I'll be the princess. It's a love story. Skinner, just say yes.
Because there is a lot to like there.
That's your best entry, definitely.
Yeah, I thought so.
Like streets.
That is tough to beat.
All right. Now, Skin, I'm going to put you under pressure here because you've also got Dave the Brit.
Oh,
Jack
no.
shit.
Okay, well, I'll give you a bit of warning. Dave's not going to beat that.
Who's been worse, Dave or Mickus, like throughout the whole journey?
Oh, Dave more sexual with his song choices, which makes them weird.
Yeah.
I don't think
Mickus,
I don't
And then
think
the
they're
random SpongeBob theme song was.
Mickus way worse at singing, I reckon.
Oh, yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, was there less auto-tune on that?
Yeah,
'Cause
there
He
was.
did no auto-tune.
No auto-tune. That,
Still just a random key change in there that no one was ready for.
yeah, that really hurts your argument of like, oh, the singing's so good until Dave puts the auto-tune on because that was dog shit.
Okay, come on.
Everyone just said how much better it was.
No, it was better.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
the lyrics you wrote,
Yeah, the singing-
wonderful.
yeah.
Wonderful. The singing,
Still good.
shame.
Okay, come on, let's get through this. Disco, the last one. Disco, Dave.
I wanna know what skin is. I want you to show me.
Good song.
I wanna feel what skin is. That's so good. I know you can show me.
Oh, shit. We couldn't have it at the ending.
No, we could have. That was so good.
Go on, Skin, wrap us up. Who's got the chocolates there, Skin?
Mickus has the chocolate.
Obviously.
Well
Well
done,
done.
Mickus.
That's fucking it.
It was fine. It wasn't that good.
No, it's just like he had such a low bar and he's just improved so much. Most
That's true.
improved.
It is most improved. That's
Yeah,
fine. I'm happy
happy
with
to
that.
give him most
And also
improved award.
chose a great song.
That's a fucking great song.
Who sings that one, Gode? That's not Tracy.
No, that is
Aero.
no.
We can probably move on if you want. Get back to me when you figure it out.
Journey.
I always remember it from the
Foreigner.
Oh yeah, that's good. I knew they weren't Australian.
I don't know how to pronounce that.
Yeah.
That's what Dave just said.
Really?
That's a tough one, Dave.
How much we can do to help you there, buddy?
Nice, Dave. All right. I wanted to get your thoughts, guys. Sporting curses. I've found one, which I wanted to run past you. Now, I'm sure you're aware of this. In round 6, the Brisbane Lions, who at the moment, that's who I support quite passionately. Member, in fact. Skin supports less passionately.
Got supports.
But
If I'm
supports.
going to watch footy, it'll be the Lions.
Exactly. They had a round 6 victory against Melbourne, which was lovely. But a big context, they haven't started as well. Made the grand final last year. They've stunk it up a bit for the start of the year. Round 6, everyone's thinking like they've turned this around. Unbelievable. They beat Melbourne in Melbourne by I don't know how many points, but they were up by quite a distance. Noah Answorth on that night made a crybaby gesture like this to Tom. Nope, not Tom Petty.
Great singer as well.
Good singer as well. Harrison Petty, who was playing for Melbourne, which references, I don't know if we talked about it at the time, but like he had a night up at the Gabba where obviously there was some sledging that got out of hand. Dane Zorko was involved. He said he was also provoked on that night. It was all like quite a big thing. And it ended up with Harrison Petty in tears basically and being consoled by his teammates essentially. But it all sort of like swept over and feel like people came out and like, yeah, they were dealing with it and it's been left alone for 2 years, which I thought was nice. It made me uncomfortable to watch I don't know if you've seen the vision of him doing it, just the crybaby gesture thing. It's just, I felt like I was in like primary school.
Yeah.
It was very weird to watch.
Some might say dust.
Proper dust. I was like, and I'm a big Lions man who will find like most reasons to support them, but I was watching it like wanting them to win and wanting them to destroy Melbourne and found it like
Cringy.
oh, it's yuck. Like, yeah, didn't like it at all. Since then, right, Melbourne goes on to kick a 5-2 last quarter after he's made it, right? Since then, they've been beaten by 26 points. This is the Lions. 26 points against Geelong and then 54 points just most recently against GWS. So I was already starting to think like, oh, there's some issues with the crybaby curse here, I reckon. I've found one. Then 2 up, as we've already referenced. Mickus, tell your story about what happened.
Oh, yeah. So there was a guy who was holding up $100. He wanted to verse someone for $100. He's looked at me and I was like, oh, that's way too much. I'll go 50. And he just looks at me and just starts doing a crybaby gesture to me.
No way.
Yeah. And I've just gone, you know what? Screw you. And I said, I will do $100. You choose. And he chose. I won. Good.
So any other sporting curses or ways, how do you reverse it? Because the Lions are going no good at the moment. We're going to need something from them.
I don't know, but like it takes curses. Like, I hate that type of sledging where, like that style of personal sledging, because then I think it sort of becomes a little bit one in all in with it as well. If one person's doing it, it strikes me to think that like maybe other people in that team are doing it as well.
Yeah.
And that stinks a bit to me.
Well, Dane Talker came out after the game and said like, I'll go and have a word to him because that's not how you want to win. It's like in the heat of the moment, that stuff happens.
It's happened a bit now.
Yeah. I was like, I don't know. I didn't like it. I was yuck. And it just strikes me as odd that, I mean, obviously I probably don't really believe in sporting courtesies, but they have been diabolical since then. And it was just a bit of like what are you doing, mate? Like at that point they were up by like 9 goals. So like the game's obviously already done. I don't like that either. I feel like heat of the moment, kind of like game's alive, big battle. Let's get stuck in.
Yeah, there's not much of a heat to the moment when you're up by that much, is there?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly right. You can't really justify as heat of the moment when you're up by 9 goals and the game's over at 3/4 time.
Yeah.
Scoring second innings 100, aren't they?
Exactly. So, yeah, unsure, but need something. Need a way to reverse it. Gode, you've alerted me to some other sporting courtesies in the past. A Masters par 3 one. You explain that to us?
Yeah, so no golfer has won the par 3 comp at the Masters and in the same year gone on to win the Masters tournament.
Yeah. And, even to add that, because I researched it, that's what I do for this podcast.
Of course you do.
Yeah.
You're a professional.
Only 2 golfers have actually gone on to win another tournament in the year after winning the par 3 Masters.
Yeah, Ricky Fowler won it this year.
Yeah, well, there you go. That's probably one of them. Oh, actually, knowing me, that was probably an outdated article I've read.
What's the one you Darren Lockyer, most NRL games ever.
What about Cam Smith? No, I don't think he played at all.
Who's that?
We're finishing with a game as per usual, and the game is Taboo.
You know that I need a guess from you.
Cause every word I say's a clue.
The word could be eggplant, snow, or cute. Baby, we're playing the game Taboo.
Good song. That's Taboo. That's the jingle. Now, it is basically just the board game Taboo. Not even basically. It is the board game Taboo. We're just playing it on the podcast. We've actually shortened it, though, to make it more interesting. So the Taboo timer you hear in the background sounds like that. Shouldn't have started that. Now it's going to run for the whole time. And what else do you need to know? They're basically you're trying to get your partner, say Mickus and Gode, teams. They are a team. Skin and I are a team. You're trying to get your partner to guess the word that you are describing, but there's 5 words that are taboo, i.e. you can't say them. Correct?
Correct.
Most points win between the pair.
That's also a great pad to let the timer run out there as well, buddy. That's clinical.
I was struggling. It's still unfortunately got time to go, but
Great.
it is good though. We're doing the blue colour, Mickus.
Yep.
And your time starts now.
Okay, it's like a if you okay, I've got to open it's a type of container. You
Jar.
use an opener to do it. Yep. Okay, it's like a sickness. Sickness in kids, where you have lots of things all over your body.
Chickenpox.
Yep. Okay, it is the thing you eat with in your okay, so when I was yesterday on the couch for
Sleeping,
ages,
napping.
another word. I'm having a
That's
Oh, we get one more
we
guess.
got one more guess. No more words from Mickus.
Siesta.
Oh, that's a great guess, but obviously not a great guess.
pardon me.
Okay, not a great
That's a
guess.
terrible guess.
What do you mean?
Sleeping. Siesta is
Afternoon
another word for
siesta.
sleep, isn't it?
You know?
I wouldn't have thought.
Relaxing
Anyway,
in the
yep.
afternoon.
Sorry.
What was the
A
word?
siesta. Oh, snooze.
A snooze is a siesta.
Well, then we've got the
siesta
point
is-
then.
No, we don't.
What?
Definitely
No,
not.
A
You
siesta
looked at me
is-
as if I'd like.
I think a siesta is Spanish, isn't it?
Yeah, I was thinking of a fiesta, which is quite the opposite.
That's a car.
Wait, is it?
It's a Ford
No, I
Fiesta.
don't know. Isn't a fiesta like a party?
I don't know.
That's a festival.
But a siesta is a fucking nap.
Well, I didn't know that clearly.
no, very clearly.
No, you just looked at me as if I'm the idiot.
Well, someone's an idiot. I haven't worked out exactly who it is, but
I have, and it is me.
Skid, I think, are you describing first? Eloise is over there as the squeaker.
seems that way.
So it seems like it could be you.
Okay.
What'd you get there, Mix? Can we get a count?
Michelle
Two.
Toofer.
2.
Which is fine. It's fine.
Two's par.
Two's very serviceable.
Two's par, I think.
All right, Skin, you ready? Timer coming at you in 3, 2, 1. You're away.
Oh my goodness. The guy on the news who tells you
Anchor.
the temperature tomorrow.
Oh, weatherman. A meteorologist.
Yeah, and so he's
A weather.
Oh,
guessing about the future. I can't say guess. Goodness me.
No.
The big green lady with the fire. What? Oh my gosh.
Oh, good wheeze.
Compare the
Market.
That was a guess.
It's before
I'd
the
say it
time.
was before the time.
Yeah, I'd argue
So
But you
No,
also
no,
don't
no
say
more.
anything
You've
else.
said so. You've ruined it.
No.
I don't think so helps at all.
Pear.
Oh, is it meerkat?
Yeah.
Oh, that hurts.
All right, that's a lovely 0.
That's 0. That's a nude run skin.
That is the nudie, and we've already seen it, so please do it again.
Right, we're in strife here, skin.
Oh yeah.
2-zip they
Should we
lead.
declare?
And here we go. Why do we suck
Follow
at
on.
this
They
game?
have
We
to
won
go
the
again.
last
Yeah,
one
you follow
somehow.
on. You didn't make it total. You follow on.
I hate going second.
All right, we're following on, skin.
No, we'll go. It's fine.
You can enforce follow on if you want. That means we have to go
again.
again.
Nah, we'll just go.
All right. 3, 2, 1. That's a pass from Gode, by the way. Just to narrate.
Okay, so like a Dyson.
Vacuum.
Okay. Leanne was
Rhymes.
Yep. Okay.
Rhyme a poet.
Yeah. Okay. Shorter of that, like the version,
poet.
this version of that.
Poe.
So what does a poet write?
Rhymes.
What does a poet write?
Oh, shit.
What does a poet write?
Eloise
Words.
goes to-
Right, you can
It's-
say right.
Oh, Godel.
Okay. School.
Of rock. Rock.
Well, that's a guess.
That's a guess.
Yeah, no, yeah, it was my guess.
But it's not. Is it a correct guess?
I don't think so.
It doesn't sound
He's not looking like it's correct.
Oh, I can't say. I can't give you another clue, can I?
Well, I also already guessed
It's
after.
all over. What was it?
School camp.
Oh yeah, no.
So what'd you get?
So
there? Are you guys on 3?
3.
Yeah.
We are semi in the hunt here. I don't want to say that too early, but
Glad you said it.
Poet writes a poem. Poets write poems.
Oh, I'm a moron.
it's so
well,
fair.
we
They
already
do.
knew that.
Yeah.
It's pretty much what they
I
do.
thought you were saying it was a Teletubby named Pole. Poe? Pole? Poe.
Poe's a great
All
cook, actually.
3, 2, skin, we need 4. Or at
Four
least
in.
3 for tiebreaker.
For a tiebreaker.
3, 2, 1.
The algorithm.
What has happened there?
Imagine trying to guess Taboo with that in the background.
Oh my gosh. All right. 3,
Change your card.
3. I haven't seen it. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Oh, on the weekend I was.
Best man.
What is that? Mensa. I have
Mensa.
got a sick because I ate something weird.
Food poisoning.
Yep, and it's made a body part. Oh, you geeben. Something you would never eat, often seen on a Benedict.
Cumberbatch. What's a Benedict?
A breakfast item. You wouldn't eat it.
Bacon.
Another word.
Pork. Eggs.
What's that? Something sandwich.
Eggs.
Bacon.
Eggs Benedict.
You've already said bacon, so it's obviously not bacon. We've also had 16 guesses and you still haven't said ham. What the heck is wrong with you?
Oh, lots is wrong with me. What is a Benedict?
Eggs Benedict. Not fucking Cumberbatch. Who's eating Cumberbatch? Apart from his wife, obviously.
You're thinking of cucumber, obviously. Holy hell, that's one of the
I'm
worst.
so bad at this game.
Wow.
That was a poor performance all around.
That was that's not great. The applause is going to Mickus and Gode, but barely. It's a poor game. It's a bottom of the table sort of clash.
We,
That was
we
diabolical.
tripled your score, mate.
Yeah, well, that's true. But I just wouldn't say that wouldn't have a lot of highlights, that one,
Nah.
if we were cutting them
I have
up.
a lot of low lights.
Plenty of low lights. Who's doing? You're in for an X.
Yeah, I've got one.
Skins put one in, and X as well.
Yeah, good. Oh, there.
Wonderful. X comes from Caleb. I saw this just after we went to the piano bar a couple of weeks ago for the Bucks, actually, and that guy played this song with the harmonica. Someone else was holding the harmonica for him.
Yeah.
Very good. Anyways, so Caleb says, for a song called Piano Man, the dude with the harmonica won't shut the fuck up.
Did you get that, Gode? Were you listening?
Oh, 100% was listening. I saw the tweet.
Oh, it was Billy Joel played
I certainly did play Piano Man.
Yeah,
The song was about him.
with a harmonica.
makes sense.
No,
Is Billy Joel also playing the harmonica and the piano?
no, that was his mate Monica.
Oh, no.
I don't know either. Interesting to know. Good song, Piano Man. It was very
reckon?
good at Piano Bar. Well, I think so. I mean, like a lot of it. You were going to say it's overrated. You say that about every good song.
No, I won't say it's overrated. I'll say it's overplayed.
Not by Billy Joel. It's his song. He should be able to play it as much as he wants, really.
Do you reckon it's his best song?
I kind of like We Didn't Start the Fire. I reckon that is a tune. Just so so much to it. That would have been hard to write.
Yep.
Yeah,
I
he's
would
got
say
quite
that
a
as
few good songs.
Mm-hmm.
I did always find it strange, the lyric as well. Sing me a song, you're the piano man.
When he's the
if
piano
you're-
man.
Yeah, but also if you're the piano man, surely your job's playing piano, not necessarily singing the song. You know what I'm saying?
That's turned my world upside down, Skin.
Maybe we should do a segment next week where we critique lyrics of songs.
Play me a song on the piano, you're the piano man.
I like it. A
Hands over the
remix.
piano
Yeah.
tonight.
Very nice. That is another episode of the We Got the Chocolates podcast complete. We welcome you to get in touch with us. It's at We Got the Chocolates wherever you are on social media. And Skin ends every episode by giving you a piece of homework.
I do. This week I was thinking a little rating and review wherever you're listening would be helpful. I feel like it's been a couple of weeks since we've read out a good review on the podcast. So it would be nice to have one to use for the next week or the week after.
Absolutely. Love it, Skin. You're actually off. You're off to the Maldives.
Oh, yeah.
Make sure you say it right. Otherwise, Mickus will yell at you.
It's going to be weird without you here, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Piece of furniture, isn't he?
We're going to have to get Mickus to chime in way more. Like pretty much full time.
Pretty much.
Like a full-time chimer.
It's a chimer.
Sing me a song with the chimer, man.
That bloke in the orchestra, his full-time job is to play the triangle.
Skin, what's your favourite Chinese food?
Remember to get out and have a chinwag with a few of your mates this week. If you're doing that, you're absolutely getting the chocolates. We love having you here. We'll speak to you again this time next week. And as always, good luck in the future. And that stops. Love you.
Love you.
Yeah.
Love you. Sorry.